This is Zabbatai Zevi. He declared himself to be the Jewish Messiah, non-coincidentally, in 1666. He led the largest Messiah movement in Jewish history. He attracted more than half of all European Jews. He promised to return them to their so-called homeland in Palestine. He inverted every holy teaching in the Torah to unholy teachings. He preferred the satanic teachings of the Talmud tenfold. No more guilt, no more sin, no right or wrong, no more 10 Commandments, no more sexual limits, no fasting, only feasting, and no more upholding the Sabbath. His immoral leadership finally fell from grace when the Sultan of Turkey threatened to torture him and kill him if he did not convert to Islam. He converted, but his evil, infectious theology didn't die. 1 century later, Jacob Frank claimed to be the reincarnation of Zevi and the living Messiah of all so-called Jews. Frank and his disciples were even more wicked. He rejected and inverted the Torah, just as Zevi did, and said, since we all can't be saints, let's be sinners. He claimed the best way to emulate God is to cross every boundary, transgress every taboo, and mix the sacred with the profane, just as God did. Orgies, rape, incest, pedophilia, including sodomy of young boys, just as the Talmud encouraged, were encouraged. In 1773, Jacob Frank traveled to Frankfurt, Germany, to the birthplace of the modern banking cartel and the Illuminati. There in Frankfurt, Germany, he formed an alliance with Adam Weishaupt and A.M. Rothschild of the Rothschild banking dynasty. The purpose of the alliance with the Rothschild dynasty was to win control of the world's gold, central bank, and wealth for obvious reasons. Over time, the Rothschilds sent their agents of John Jacob Astor, Jacob Schiff, and Paul Warburg to America, where they infiltrated the privatization of the Federal Reserve System and dismantled the U.S. Constitution. The goal of Weishaupt and his Jesuits was to take control and undermine the hierarchy of the Catholic clergy. It's obvious today that Weishaupt has achieved his goal. Weishaupt also formed the Order of the Illuminati, and him and his agents infiltrated the Freemasonic lodges with his doctrine until every Masonic lodge in every nation accepted it. The goal of the Frankists was the destruction and replacement of Jewish ethics with a satanic mystic religion that is the exact opposite of the holy teachings of the Torah, which is exactly what you see today with the Talmud following modern Jews. When this unholy trinity of conscienceless men was started between Frank, Weishaupt, and Rothschild, a destructive war against humanity erupted, which we see the byproduct of today. With an endless supply of Rothschild financing, Jacob Frank became very wealthy. He was put in charge of spreading the Luciferian theology that the hidden hand would be using behind the scenes. Frank's followers were called 17 Frankists. They practiced witchcraft, alchemy, and occult rituals, including human and animal sacrifice, which we see continued to this day. The Frankists expanded their movement by masquerading as converts to other religions. They converted to Catholicism, Islam, and of course already had a stronghold in the Jewish community. The Saudi royal family is a great example of Frankist crypto-Jews, and where modern Islam stems from. The Catholic Church has been controlled by the Jesuits for a long time. It's obvious with the modern Jesuit Pope. The Frankists traded their wives, sisters, and daughters with members, and they used them to seduce powerful outsiders whom they needed in their pockets. There's nothing new about our inverted society. The Frankists have successfully taken over and spread their evil, unnatural doctrine by hiding behind the facade of the eternally suppressed Jewish people. Evil pedophiles was a thing back then that we see continue to be echoed to this day in our elite class. We need all your help to expose who the real hidden hand is. Keep your eyes open, question everything, and much love to you all.